Hey everyone. We're going to start doing some reaction videos on this channel. I know I haven't put one on here before, but I like looking at these TikToks that are like conspiracy theories or some of the ghost ones and whatnot. So I figured we'd, put some on here and just kind of react to them. Like this won't be the main thing I do on this channel, just, here and there. And it'll just be like a short, just like a short for you tonight. And that is one of our cats in the background. So sorry about the noise. But here we go.
These are scary what if theories. What if everything behind you disappears, but when you look back, it reappears? What if our shadows were warning us about something in the dark because they disappear in it? What if you're the only person left on Earth and everyone and everything around us are just imaginary people and things we've made up so that we don't feel lonely? What if every time you think you hear your name being called, it's actually just your family trying to wake you up from a coma? What if the meteor that killed the dinosaurs was actually a UFO and we're the aliens?
Yeah.
That one's kind of funny.
Yeah. Okay, so next.
History. The 1893 Chicago World Fair, also known as the Columbian Exposition. It took place over an area of over 690 acres and was up and running for 6 months from May to October of 1893. And just look at the beauty of it. Wow. It truly looks more like it could be Rome or Athens. Good time to mention that they built all of this in less than 3 years, including all the canals, the lagoons, the statues, the parks, the bridges, the walkways, and of course the over 200 buildings. Now, all of this was deliberately built to be temporary. They don't look that temporary to me. Only 5 buildings of the fair stand today. One of them is the Palace of Fine Arts, which was rebuilt with permanent materials in 1933. Which gets me to think, how does a building that is designed to be temporary and last 6 months stand for 39 years and is then rebuilt in permanent materials in a year? How? Of the other 4 buildings that survived, one of them is still in Chicago. The other 3 buildings were somehow transported to Brookline, Blue Mounds, and Poland Springs. How? Well, how in general is the only question I have in mind looking at all of this. There's also electricity. In 1893, this entire fair was lit up. So the one question I have really is, how did we do that? And were those buildings possibly there before? I honestly don't know what to say. I'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm just puzzled.
I would say they were probably there before. Um, I obviously think the Millennial Kingdom might have already happened, but I'm not 100% on that anymore. I keep going back and forth. Either way, I definitely think there was some kind of civilization before, and I mean they've burnt down a ton of cities trying to hide that. I believe. So here I'll play the next one because I don't want to talk too much. At the stage, yeah, we'll get better over time. Ow, ow! What happened? Is that it? Oh, so I guess that was the whole video. But a lot of the times people think these are clones, and I think clones exist. I'm positive they do. I mean, they've talked about it a lot, in the past. But a lot of the time, I think it's bloodlines. Like a lot of these celebrities, they're just related to each other. Because they like to, they inbreed and Anyways, here we go.
Ben?
Yes, baby.
Oh.
Project.
Stop.
Nope. So I guess that was all that one. Yeah, we'll get better at lining these videos up one day. Anyways, yeah. So here's the next one. I appreciate you watching.
Petrified crocodile. This cannot be denied.
Yeah.
Incredible detail for us to see. Keep watching. The following images might just blow your mind.
Noah's flood.
Could this be the eye of a giant?
What's that?
Do you remember being told stories as a kid
Parts of the
about
world,
giants
yeah.
being turned to stone?
Well, it looks like a skull, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
You
the
see it
mountains-
happen in movies too. Remember,
Isn't it laying
they
down?
always hide the truth in those.
I'm saying, like they're petrified giants and from the
Like a
flood.
dinosaur. No, it looks like a camel.
Yeah, there's all kinds of. You can go deep with all this stuff.
Mm, I don't know what that is.
You can't
That was the
really
water. Was oh,
see-
that's
sea
a
horse or something. Elephant. I don't know. This screen's really small. It probably should be a bit bigger. I hope it's not small.
look. You can see her face.
You know, like the Moana.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an actual island that looks like that. Yeah.
That looks like a baby, didn't it?
Basin.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, look like somebody standing next to it.
Whoa. I wonder what that is.
Thanks for watching. Like, follow, and comment for more content like this.
I have a theory with the cavemen, what were they called? The cavemen. The people supposedly before us that monkeys turned into them and then they turned into us, which evolution's obviously fake. I mean, obviously. But they say when people get older, their brow line gets longer or something, obviously, I don't know how to explain it really well, but it gets longer, right? And I mean, if people were living for hundreds of years back in, Adam and Eve's day and back in that time period, then their forehead would get bigger, and their jawline and everything. I don't know why I can't think of the name of the cavemen, what they call cavemen.
I'm sure somebody will tell you in the comments.
Yeah, please help us because I don't know, I'm having a brain fart. All right, next. At the stage.
My observation about the whole Britney Spears thing, and it is her teeth have changed over the years. People are all saying maybe she's a clone, maybe it's not really her, and I kind of get that, and I'm wondering what you think about her teeth, starting like right here. These are all screen grabs from her recent videos. That's why they look a little funny, but let me know what you think in the comments. Is it Britney? Is it someone else? Did her teeth change? I don't know.
It all looks kind of the same to me, pretty much.
I think she's been MK Ultra too much, and her brain's fried, and she's probably gone. I don't know. She might not be, but if she's not, she's too crazy now. So they've put somebody in her place and used, AI or whatever to put her image over that person. Like there was a video a while back that they were saying Britney was dancing, and it was, you could tell it was. I forget. Anyways, next video. That's nothing.
It's here in the water.
You bring the food. Look like a oh, these videos kind of cut off, don't they?
Yeah, kinda.
Everybody heard about the story of the petrified giants inside of the Bible, right? I think I just might have came across something that y'all might find very interesting. So all over the world, people have been finding these strange, mysterious crystals that resemble and look like tissue and muscle. See, as you can see right here, this is the crystal. This is like a steak or something. Another one, This is another one looking like layers of fat, muscle, and tissue. Once again, another one. Y'all can't tell me this doesn't look like muscle and tissue. They even made furniture out of it. And see, now what we was just looking at was a crystal that was called rhodonite, which is a manganese silicate. And see, now the craziest part is you can find manganese inside of the body. Yeah, stored inside of bones and small amounts inside the liver, brain, kidneys, and pancreas. And it also helps the body maintain stable tissue. Don't you guys just find that very interesting? Now, I guess it is more to the mystery about the Nephilim and the giants that we know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the giants and these strange flesh-like crystals found all over the world in the comments. Like or follow for more and stay tuned. Yeah, make sure y'all share this to somebody that does not know.
To add on that, they say the pink Himalayan salt. I've never seen a video on it that it, because a human body has salt in it, and the pink Himalayan salt comes from like a mountain somewhere, wherever Himalayas, I guess, but that it's from a giant's, deceased body. So I don't know if I can find the video on it. I'd put it on here.
Probably wouldn't be using it then.
Yeah. Yep. All right, what's this?
A man purporting to be a soldier who said he witnessed the giant of Kandahar. Mr. K claimed he saw the giant carrying a spear and murdering a United States soldier named Dan before he and the other Special Forces members took it down. The killing of the giant, Mr. K said, took place during the height of Operation Enduring Freedom in 2002, when the military was engaged in fierce battles with the Taliban in their de facto capital in the Kandahar province during the U.S. invasion of Afghanistan. Giants. Human-like beings of tremendous size and strength. Fairy tales, such as Jack and the Beanstalk, have formed the modern perception of giants as stupid and violent creatures, sometimes said to even eat humans. Giants have appeared in many ancient texts, including the Bible. In the book of Genesis, giants are named the Nephilim, and are descendants of fallen angels and human women. Genesis 6:4 reads, "The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterwards, when the sons of God came into the daughters of man, and they bore children unto them. These were the mighty men who were of old, the men of renown." Around the turn of the 20th century, the New York Times, London Globe, and the Scientific American published articles purporting the discovery of gigantic human skeletons, concluding that the remains were sent to the Smithsonian for further study. But the fact that this evidence was never again seen or reported continues to elicit questions of whether the Smithsonian destroyed or hides giant skeletons in order to cover up an inconvenient anomaly in the archaeological narrative we've been told. So are giants real, or were they just stuff of legend? And if they are real, why the cover-up? In a now deleted video first posted on August 16th, 2016, L.A. Marzulli interviewed Mr. K. It all began when in 2002, a group of soldiers went missing while on patrol in the remote region of Kandahar in the south of Afghanistan. When they failed to make radio contact for some time, the Army sent in a special operations unit to investigate. Then, while searching for the missing unit high up in the mountains, the Special Forces unit came across a cave with scattered Army equipment around, but no sign of the missing soldiers. And that's when they chanced upon the Kandahar giant. Though the tale grows with each telling, some reports suggesting that the humanoid grew as tall as 15 feet, this red-headed giant with 6 digits, leather moccasins, and smelling like dead bodies, suddenly emerged from a cave and attacked the soldiers, impaling one with a spear. That's when the soldiers opened fire. Between them, the squad was armed with M4 carbines, an M249 light machine gun, and an M107 Barrett 50 cal sniper rifle. This much firepower concentrated on one target for 1 second, let alone 30, would be extremely destructive. After the troops killed the giant, they called in for an extraction. A Chinook helicopter came, and they loaded the giant into the Chinook, which carried it to a transport plane, and then no one ever saw it again.
Surprise, surprise.
The soldiers were forced to sign an SF-312, the government's version of a non-disclosure agreement in order to keep them all quiet. But eventually, the soldiers broke their silence, because as one of the men would say later, people have the right to know the truth.
I have a cousin that was in Afghanistan around that time.
No. I mean, I say the story probably is true. Yeah, let's go. Well, okay. All right. This is the last video coming up.
That's crazy. So when I put my hand in here,
What?
I was just.
His hand. That's terrifying. Oh my goodness.
So always lock like the top lock too, obviously. Cause
Wowee.
anyways, so that was the last video. We're gonna just do this every once in a while. I appreciate anybody watching, and definitely if you're still watching now, we'll get better at it too eventually. And you got anything you want to say?
Hopefully it won't be so late next time.
No.
I'm pretty sleepy.
Anyways, so question to ask. Sirs, what must I do to be saved? Believe on the Lord Jesus Christ, and thou shalt be saved and thy house. Had to add that in. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. You guys are awesome. Have
Leave
a
us
good
a
day.
comment,
Yeah. Yeah. So.
a like,
Um.
if you liked it.
Yeah. I mean, if you didn't like it, still leave a comment. But
Tell us how we can do better.
yeah. Yep. Anyways, I love you all. Anyway, all right, I'm getting off here. All right. Where's mouse ain't working? Shoot. Hold on. End recording. Hold on. Still on there.